glizzies for everybody who votes for Mr. Beast. All right. Here we have the White House press secretary, Tyler Olivera, doing unimaginably brave journalism. Okay. Tyler Olivera, for those of you who do not know, is famous for, I went to the city where they banned cops, or videos like I went to the city where heroin is legal. I'm
pretty sure he has a video where he goes to Gay City and they force him to twerk.
Yeah, they beat his ass because he doesn't twerk hard.
I think he has one called like I went to the zombie town or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Let's see what this brilliant journalist had to say about, or what the people he interviewed had to say about who they're voting for president.
He'll keep the white people safe. He'll make the Jews come back to life.
What are your thoughts on Biden?
Ew, no. Oh my God.
I have compassion for the guy. You know, where's his wife? Where's everybody else that should be looking after him?
Bring Obama back.
Trump is a criminal, is a very sick person.
He's a rapist, he's a liar.
What are your thoughts on January 6th?
They were sadly trying to destroy democracy.
Biden's son going to jail.
Honestly, in my opinion, we don't have enough immigrants in this country.
Nosotros no tenemos papeles, no tenemos trabajo y no tenemos más hambre. Y aquí estamos, gracias a él, nos ayuda.
You had to be sick to vote for Biden.
Whoever moves first is gay.
oh, the classic.
The presidential election,
Yeah, throw that in
November
there.
5th. I hit the streets of major cities all across America with one simple question.
Who are you voting for?
Dude, that's so much staying power on that meme,
Yeah.
dude. Like, it's so good. Okay, let's see.
If Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country, and eventually he could destroy the world.
Starting in New York City, with Trump's recent felony convictions taking place in his own city, and a new home to countless migrants who just illegally crossed the border, who do New Yorkers think can best solve America's problems?
Immigrants are in New York for the first time ever.
There is nothing funnier than this dude. Whenever we talk about Tyler Olivera, I have to do this.
Yeah.
And just show you, like, before he went, I investigate the most dangerous city in America, the murder capital of America.
It's always a black guy that uses as
Yeah,
well.
he
Every
used to
single
do.
thing.
He used to do this.
Yeah.
I built a secret. I built a secret water park using only a fork.
Yeah, he was like one step removed from those those weird children's videos where it's like the hacker told us that we have to help the game master.
Yeah.
And you can see like his font is the same font as Mr. Beast, so he was trying so hard to just do whatever stuck.
But he preempted Mr. Beast's political turn, which is actually it's jumping forward. What is
him trying to be Mr. Beast and like not quite getting there? That is like Hitler not making it as an artist, you know?
Yeah. Can you bench press 1,000 pounds underwater? Like, he was doing so much fun stuff.
Yeah, famously harder to lift weights.
Ohio's toxic wasteland. That's his like foray into politics, and he's like, "Damn, this shit kind of
Look at the
slaps."
thumbnail for Obese City.
Yeah.
I went to the most obese city in America. Yeah, that's perfect. I investigated Hitler's death. No Jews allowed.
You're the only guy we know who would have that sign.
Yeah, he then, like, I think when he realized like these things were banging and they were not like
Yeah, when you got the 19 million, I investigated the city of real life zombies.
Yeah, I think that's when he was like,
all
oh,
gone
it's a
from
turning
there.
point, because he hadn't hit like that number ever before. I don't think he was like doing really well for himself. But then after that, every video is that. I investigated a city where you legally must own a gun. I investigated the city made of trash. Interviewed the most racist man in America and agreed with him. I investigated the city that made being gay illegal. The city where only criminals live. City that traps homeless people forever. Investigated the city where old people are sent to die. Investigated underground city of mole people.
Oh, I remember the mole people video.
Good,
that was incredible.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, he goes to like this tunnel system that's in Las Vegas, and it's just like, like fucking people, like deeply poor people. And he's like, I think they're casting a spell on me.
Oh yeah, and then he duked it out. The next top 3 performing videos on my channel, literally Mr. Beast clone videos. Lol, BoyBoy officials just needed to DM me if he needed YouTube advice. For BoyBoy, he said, "Who would have thought exploiting homeless people was way more lucrative than being a Mr. Beast clone?" And then because they made a video. To which you responded with, "I stand corrected. It's good to know you're exploiting homeless people for passion, not just for money."
It's good. It's good.
That's an all-time banger for you. Don't be humble.
I haven't posted anything since then.
Yeah, that is literally
immense performance.
10,000 on a reply. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is unironically your greatest.
That's called going platinum in the replies.
Yeah.
Oh.
So good. Anyway, getting back to it, let's see what he's cooking up now.
Trump, question for you, sir.
This is
Whoa!
Hey,
Hey,
73, you pathetic motherfucker.
yo, quit tweaking, man. Who you voting for?
Suck my balls.
Oh, shit. What are you on right now?
I want to vote you, motherfucker.
What the fuck is your problem?
Suck my dick.
What do you think, dude?
Why would you ever say what the fuck is your problem back to a man who's like tweaking?
Like this guy who's like probably lived outside for 30 years and is like schizophrenic and like on like sub meth. And you're like, what's your problem? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was being rude.
Is that a faux pas?
I don't know why I push people
Why
away.
did I do that? I'm sorry.
I get nervous when I meet new people.
He's gonna snap him back to reality.
Biden, porque no sé, su ideología es como más, a mí me parece mejor.
¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela. Trump.
Why?
Whoa.
Because he's not an idiot. Biden's an idiot.
Trump. Para bien o para mal, el gobierno republicano es el que ha hecho siempre grande América.
My dude, yes. My favorite. Dude. No, dude. Latino Trump voters are unironically my favorite type of voter. It's unparalleled, dude.
No, the one that beats it is the Turkish guy who just made it across the border.
That guy's awesome. Yeah, that one is incredible.
We'll stop.
That one is incredible, especially because like literally last week Turks were fucking marching in Germany. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Turks were marching in Germany with Turkish flags, speaking in Turkish, chanting in Turkish, "No more immigrants. No more refugees." Just so it's perfect assimilation. It's once again. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this is the Turkish man. Oh, 3 groups of Latino Trump supporters. Okay, well, this is a 46-second TikTok. We don't have time. We're watching peak journalism. Not wrong though. He's a sick motherfucker.
Yeah, no. This guy's actually a VP at Goldman Sachs. This is just like a natural reaction to seeing Tyler Olivera. after Tyler Olivera got out of there, he was like, "Oh, what? Oh,
yeah, time to go to Sweet Green."
Oh shit! I have to go visit my daughter at church.
Yo, he's still going. ¿Cuántos años, meses vivir aquí?
Vengo llegando, una semana.
¿Una semana?
Sí.
1 week. New York, bien or no?
New York, excellent.
Okay, welcome to America. Bienvenidos. I noticed the hat. Do you think is Israel play any role in your votes? What are you thinking?
I noticed the hat. Yo! Dude,
he's a journalist.
Bro, he did the Jewish tunnels video, and he was just like, dude, he's just straight up like, you know, he doesn't dial it back at all. Like, I don't know how else to say. I saw your little hat.
I love this. I thought that like this guy was wearing a hat and took it off.
Yeah, that's
until
what I
realized.
No, he's talking. He's like, you're.
This guy looks like Jewish Chud Jack.
Trump is much better for Israel.
Okay. Are we witnessing the reddening of New York?
I hope so.
Okay.
It's a New York I can live in. It's getting red. It's getting red. New York's getting red.
It's been really hard up until now.
Guy in a suit.
Well, Trump
It's
did.
been so dude, I lived in New York 7 years. I barely survived there. It's so hard to be
the
Jewish
anti-Semitism
there.
is out of control
It's
in New York.
Nowhere harder to be
The
Jewish
largest-
than fucking New York.
Or Los Angeles.
For that matter.
the two largest like Jewish cities on the planet, like literally higher number of Jewish people live in New York and Los Angeles than like most cities in Israel. Okay,
Dude, living in Manhattan like I did, that was like being a straight man who can't twerk in Gay City.
yeah. Did you see that? This actually is important because Donald Trump and the Republican Party coming up. The Republican National Convention is going to happen next week, and Donald Trump and the Republican Party finally released their agenda, and it was like a 15-point plan or something. And one of them is, well, first it's like America first, obviously, and then one of the 15 points is literally deport everyone that supports Hamas, which is like, yeah, America first, unless you hurt Israel's feelings, and then we will deport you.
And also, like, what does it mean to support Hamas? Like, presumably, like, Hamas, like, if you donate money to Hamas as an American, you're going to prison. But do they mean if you have, like, a foam finger that's like, go Hamas?
Number one.
Yeah.
Like, could they deport me? I would probably buy one. Well, yeah. I'm commissioning one.
Well, I'll buy one if you.
If I catch you with a green headband, dude, you're out of here.
Up, so.
Are people pissed off or what?
People are pissed off. They need to change.
What are your thoughts on the convictions?
You know, it's a witch trial. There's bigger problems to fry in New York. Whole city is falling apart. I've been here.
My favorite is like blue city, like deep blue district Republicans are the most insane fascists in this country. Yeah. Like, bar none. Like
Trump's real base.
Yeah, the average Republican living in like Arkansas, whose father is a Republican and his grandfather's a Republican, so he's a Republican, is infinitely more normal than a fucking New York Republican. Okay,
we were in DC during inauguration, and I met like, you know, cowboy hat guys. And they were way more normal. They were fucking way more chilled out than her.
My favorite genre of like New York right wingers are the people who just like film people selling fruit on the subway and expect that everyone watching is going to be like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
fresh fruit."
Yeah,
in New York.
I love the contrived reasons people get for like getting mad at that, where they're like, what if they shit in it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm sure they did that.
Yeah.
Famously hard to see shit on fruit.
No, yeah, they see tahini and they think it's poopy. It's just it goes along with the invasion narrative. It's not like people that are trying to make a living and, you know, find a better future for themselves. It's just like they're invading collectively. Yeah. Like they're coming over here to take advantage of our robust welfare state.
Yeah. They heard about healthcare.gov. They're excited.
Immigration, financial, just general regulation and direction of the country.
What are your thoughts on inflation?
Killing people once again at that same level. Groceries, energy.
The average person can survive out here in New York.
That's a good question, bro. What do you mean? What are your thoughts on inflation?
What are your thoughts on murder?
Yeah.
I love how like the guy 2 guys ago, the like major Trump supporter guy, he asked him questions and he answered directly like a Trump supporter would, and he's like, bro, he locked in on me. And it's like, you asked him those questions.
Yeah.
He like Tyler, like, even if he wasn't doing videos where he's like, you know, I found the most homeless man alive and I tortured him, he just has such like a fucking annoying affect.
Yeah. Well, that annoying affect works so perfectly though for what he's doing now, which is like being a fucking reactionary charlatan.
Financially these days,
the average person.
Yeah.
Are you looking for the vape?
Here, you don't
No.
have
I was just
quite a bit of money.
How you doing, man? Who are you voting for? Presidente. Who are you voting for? Oh, you don't.
I love this.
Right now, New York, we've got more Trump than Biden.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He doesn't stop voting.
Yeah, he's doing an invasion every time.
It's the tarnished eater.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of has similar views when it comes to what they want right now. And it's definitely lower gas prices and everything else that comes with it. So, yeah.
Did you vote last election?
Yeah, I unfortunately voted for Biden.
Do you regret that decision?
100%.
What are your thoughts on the migrant situation here in New York right now?
You see people everywhere. It's like a lot of them are getting stuck in hotels and whatnot now. And it's like, I think they should just hurry up and like build some new like spots for them already, you know, knowing this country.
Election is a camp or something.
No, I don't think he's saying that. I think
he's got a good answer.
I think he's actually being like, yeah, build some fucking homes, let them work. Like, it's so stupid to just like trap them in hotels.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, sorry, you have to be in limbo, which is such a big L from the Biden administration. Like, I not to get serious about policy for a second, but like a normal person, like a remotely competent administrator is supposed to immediately, one, throw Governor Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis in prison for like human trafficking. And then after that, reallocate federal funds to these places so they can do like some form of immediate like work program or integration program and start finding ways of I don't know, maybe using like eminent domain or whatever to like, you know, take over housing that's that's vacant.
I mean, like one of, you know, people very broadly, you know, see all American institutions as like always inherently like more inefficient and backwards compared to like, you know, Western European liberal democracies. That's true in a lot of places, like as far as like utilities or like healthcare or shit like that. But one thing where we are kind of like less shitty than the EU or the UK is immigration in some ways.
Well, it's changing
like,
now.
It's right. That like it historically has been easier for immigrants to like assimilate in American society and like become a part of it, you know, as opposed to like France or somewhere like that. But of course, that's like the one institution we're changing to be more like Europe.
Yeah.
We're making it way shittier, way more expensive, way more just worse for everyone in every
And
way.
there's no like mechanism of advocacy for like why we can't let anyone else take advantage of our programs because we have no programs. Like there's no social safety nets. Like, you know, in Europe, the fucking weirdo nationalists will be like, oh, well, they're taking advantage of our healthcare, right?
Yeah.
Like America doesn't even have that shit.
I found out about a thing that you guys had that I didn't know about the other day. I was standing in front of Ralph's, and this guy came up to me and he's like, "You want a phone?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "If you're with..."
you were sitting on the ground.
Because I was sitting on the ground. Maybe he thought I was homeless. But he was like, "If you're with Medi-Cal, apparently you get a free phone." I was like, "That's kind of cool." But I know that existed?
No.
But no one talks about that.
Obama phones?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Obama phones.
Obama phones were a huge issue in like on the 2009 racist internet. Anytime, you know, but even before Twitter, if you saw like a clip of a crime being committed, you could always find at least 3 people going, "Oh, and I bet they were recording it on their Obama phones."
Yeah, they're recording the crime themselves. While they're
It was like CCTV, and they're like, "What do you know? Recorded on a fucking Obama phone that's 20 feet in the air and stationary."
Medicaid will give you a phone and a tablet and discount internet. That's pretty sick. I didn't know that.
That's
great.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
I feel like, did he just pay this guy to like follow him around?
See if we got the juke.
That's it didn't cross my mind.
No, I probably not.
Jesus Christ. He's unhinged. Are you voting for Trump or Biden this year?
Trump all the way.
Okay, tell me why.
Because he's the best, he's the most aggressive, he's the smartest. Against any other opposition, I would take him, but forget about Biden. It's sad to see him. The man is sick and he doesn't belong there. We're not a democracy anymore. And those.
Bro, you're just as sick.
No, he's better at talking than Biden.
Biden, if Biden got to this point in the conversation with Tyler Olivera, he would be like, "You cheated on me."
And then he go, anyway. That's my favorite when he just like stops himself.
Dude, he doesn't even do that anymore. It used to be like in 2020, he would go, and another thing, when you had a guy who couldn't solve it. I shouldn't have said that. And it was like, that was already weird to see like the president do that or a presidential candidate, but he doesn't even do that anymore. He gets to that point where he used to say, I shouldn't say that. And he just stops.
Yeah, it's like the air runs out and he can't take another breath.
No, it's like there's a moment of cognition where he like recognizes that he's you know he's trailing along and he fucked up again and he's like, oh fuck, oh man, I did it again.
Those folks think that the democracy has a problem, and they're the ones who have a problem with democracy. They're writing executive orders, they're jumping around the Congress, that's the people's house, the legislature.
Wait.
They put a bounce house in Congress?
Wait, he's saying that the Biden administration has like overstepped its executive authority? Like, what the fuck? That is literally like the pivotal Republican strategy. Anyway, okay.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah,
I wish you do your thing.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna talk about abortion.
Oh,
it's just like the one time that they could have, you know, overstepped to do something like wildly popular. They're just like,
or student loan debt relief. Student loan debt relief. It's like
the thing.
He's like, the Supreme Court. He's like, I can't do it.
It's like he won't do any of that stuff because he's like, then people will like say I'm doing too many executive orders, and you just talk to the average Republican, and they're like, he's doing fucking executive orders all the time. I hate him.
Yeah, it was like when I remember a couple years back when they did a messaging bill against socialism. Do you remember that? There was a messaging bill.
Yeah.
And like everybody voted on it. Like everybody was like, yeah, we're against. So every Democrat voted on it. And it's like, dude, they think you're a socialist, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like you voting on this messaging bill is not going to convince them. It's just only telling them, yeah, socialism is bad, actually.
It's the same thing as that bill where it's like, you know, it's just like a non-binding statement. Anti-Semitism is anti-Zionism. Vice versa.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter if you vote for that. Like they're just gonna fucking say that about you.
Yeah.
Supposed to be making those kind of calls, how to spend our money. They have the purse strings. And yet the Democrats are finding ways around it. They're criticizing the Supreme Court. You know, they're not practicing.
They're criticizing the
what
Supreme
it is to be
Court.
an American. And they're certainly not.
This guy was alive at a time when he was criticizing the Supreme Court, when they, you know, Brown v. Board of Education, like you know, his ass was like, Supreme Court's making this a racial jungle. Back then, he probably aligned with Biden though.
This guy is, he's like a liberal straw man. He's the only Republican voter on earth who's like, I'm against the Democrats because they have no decorum and they're against norms.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy. That is the one guy that Biden is trying to win over.
And he hates him.
Yeah, he's like,
hates him more
I'm
than
gonna.
anyone.
This is a New York Times subscription, like reader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Practicing what a democracy is.
You gonna vote for Trump or Biden this year?
I think we're screwed. I think Trump's got it.
Oh shit! Why do you lock in on us? What?
Because you told him to fuck off.
Hey, NYPD, can you do something? This guy's tweaking. He's been chasing us down. This guy right here. Can you do anything? I can't do.
You hear the crooked media say, "Oh, he's sharper now than he ever was. He's sharp. He's fine."
Crooked media. He loves the Pod Johns.
I love listening to Pod Save the UK, especially.
Do you think he has the mental faculties to be the president of the United States?
Absolutely not. And it's sad to see, you know, I mean, as much as I am totally against all of his policies, I was from the start, I have compassion for the guy, you know. Where's his wife? Where's everybody else that should be looking after him, concerned about his well-being, you know? Biden has, you know, there's no way. What can he do against Trump? Trump is sharp, he's fast. He knows names, he knows statistics, and he's passionate. He's, I think, the most patriotic we have in this country. He doesn't need it. What does he need this for?
You tell me.
He's a multi-billionaire. He could do whatever he wants to do, but he decides that he wants to see what he can do to straighten out this country.
I feel like Biden's not really doing too much. At one point, I really hated Trump. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I was scared of what he would do when he was the president. But it looks like Trump is more promising than Biden right now.
Trump is complicated and he get a lot of bad, you know, he's kind of criminal, man.
If he was not a felon, would you vote for him?
No, I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm voting for Biden.
Okay. RFK.
Yeah.
Why do you like RFK? It's one of the first people we've heard.
The first RFK supporter he's found.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. I want to know. Oh,
I also did something terrible in 1975.
Yeah, I love RFK. He's so honest. Like when he came out of the gate swinging about how he was like besties with Jeffrey Epstein. I really respect a man of integrity like that.
What was RFK's response to that? Was something insane where he's like, look, I've probably been friends with people even worse than him.
Yeah, dude, he was doing archaeological digs. Like he had to do it with him. Okay.
Seems straightforward. Wants to get us out of forever wars. He doesn't represent the establishment as much as the other two candidates.
His last name is Kennedy. He is just a regular Democrat, except for being anti-medicine. I'm losing my mind. Dude, Americans are, I think, the dumbest when it comes to marketing. Like, you don't even need to do too much. Just be like, just be a crank. And they'll automatically be like, oh, he's so anti-establishment.
In defense of Americans, begrudgingly, no one is supporting RFK. Like, RFK is...
I'm supporting him.
He's illegally
One
voting.
guy is supporting RFK illegally.
I heard that people like me who aren't citizens can vote in America.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing my hat in.
Like, this would be the election where, you know, again, a third-party candidate with name recognition and like, you know, some money for some advertisements should be able to get like, you know, into the double digits. He's not gonna fucking do that. There's just no base for him. No one really likes him.
Yeah. Except for the anti-medicine vote.
Think he unintentionally made Trump some sort of political martyr?
Probably. I mean, I don't think paying off a porn star is. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Porn stars,
coin, right?
Porn stars work for money. But that's it. I mean, art is the guy you want.
That's
pretty good.
That's commerce.
He's pro-sex though.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that he's just not getting enough attention.
Trump all the way.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm not even American.
Okay.
He just made
You.
things happen. I don't know. I feel like Sleepy Joe we're definitely for Trump's tenacity, his balls for lack of.
Wait, how is she not American? She sounds like
What
she's
accent is that if it's
She
not
sounds like she's from
American?
New Jersey. Like, what the fuck
It's
you
not
mean?
a Canadian accent either. Like,
Canadian? Oh, they could be Canadian.
but it doesn't sound Canadian. It sounds much more American. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better words?
Yeah, other countries.
And what said Toronto? Toronto.
Biden makes me sick to my stomach, fam.
And take advantage of America because they, as a leader, respected him.
You told the leader of the Taliban, before you ever talked about any withdrawal, that in no uncertain terms, you would obliterate him. You at one point tell him, I know.
He took him out of prison. Like what are you talking about? He literally, the dude was like trapped in a fucking black site in Pakistan, and he literally took him out of prison and completely sidestepped the puppet government that we had put in power in Afghanistan and was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. We are going to give you everything you want. You are now ruling the country. And it's so funny, like, the fact that, God, Biden, I 100% am dedicated to defending Biden on the Afghan withdrawal. I have been very publicly in defense of his, like, one good thing that he did. Right. And even that was still a continuation of Trump's policies as far as like his foreign policy agenda goes. Now, I don't know. I don't know if Donald Trump would have actually had the courage to like actually follow through.
Probably not.
Not
Like,
even
he would always get to the verge of doing things like that, and then like someone from the Joint Chiefs or deep within the Pentagon would be like, "Sir, people are going to be mad at you if you do that." He'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He did shake hands with Kim Jong-un, which, in my opinion, makes him the best president America's ever had.
Well, that's the other thing. Like his career policy was just like, I don't know what these guys are doing. Just let him discuss it among themselves.
But like, it's fair because it really doesn't matter what North Korea is doing to America's.
Yeah,
it's just like you should just be like, I don't give a shit. Cause,
let the South Korean president handle it. Is what they was basically what he did, and he also stopped doing military training in the region.
Did he?
Yeah, for the duration of the talks. The problem is, that was good. That was a good thing. Rachel Maddow was so mad. Rachel Maddow was like, he is Jewish ideology through and through. When I look at this man, I see the immortal science of Marxist-Leninist Jewishism.
My favorite thing was all the libs kind of doing gay memes with him. It would just be like Donald Trump sucking Putin's dick.
Oh,
Like, we're all for gay people, but like Donald Trump is very weird and gay.
No, that was fun. That was cool. That was fun.
Know exactly where you are and give him the exact coordinates where he was?
No, I sent him a picture of his house.
Trump or Biden? Biden.
Can't say.
Okay, fair.
Neither. I think I'm probably going to end up voting for Biden. I'm not super happy about it.
Biden, ¿por qué?
Sí, porque nos apoyan nosotros no tenemos.
Bro, what do you mean? Who are you gonna vote for? These guys can't vote, man. Like he's just they think you're asking him who do you support out of like who do you want to be president? Okay, I love the video. Like he constantly goes up to like undocumented immigrants and being like, who are you voting for?
Papeles, no tenemos trabajo y no tenemos más hambre que el Chavo del Ocho y aquí estamos gracias a él nos ayuda.
Okay. ¿De dónde eres?
Venezuela.
You know, I don't think we should be as limited.
Yeah, those guys are also like the guys that like get TPS because of like this every administration's policy towards Venezuela, which is like, oh, like you're gonna be like the next wave of Cubans in this country. Like we're bringing you here. because like your country is communist hellhole, and if you hate Maduro, like come here, you have TPS, which is what we did. No, not text to speech. That's TPS, temporary protected status. So that's the thing I don't understand. Or these guys are victims of communism. Even the people that come from China, it's not like fucking party loyalists are fucking escaping China. They're coming. Party loyalists are coming here to go to school and also to buy fucking real estate here. They're not secretly invading the country through the Mexican border. Okay? Anyway.
You're gonna vote for your candidate.
I asked 35 people. 8 of them were undocumented.
The others were in the Trump tower.
And all of them said they're voting for Trump. I guess New York has fallen to it's a red state now. Yeah, this is why the Democrats saw the internal polling. They didn't actually see the internal polling. They just watched the Tyler Olivera video. They're like, we gotta get Biden out of here.
New York City feeling surprisingly more purple than blue? What does the other historically blue state in a historically blue city feel about the upcoming election?
Donald Trump!
Donald Trump?
President. Donald Trump for president. Donald Trump, he'll keep the white people safe. He'll make the Jews come back to life.
I'm not.
Yeah. All the Jews that died on October 7th, Donald Trump's going to bring them back to life. He has necromancy powers.
He's doing what Nikola was trying to do with the eclipse.
Yeah. Dude, also, I love that he always just goes up to like obviously a homeless person who's like going through an episode and he's like, who are you voting for?
Yeah, he's like a comedic break.
Yeah.
Let's interview a homeless person.
Yeah.
Great.
And then he turns around, it's like 98% of Californians want Trump? What the fuck?
We've got another high quality poll.
70%
of respondents are people who are currently having a psychotic break.
Yeah.
Trump and just the type of person that he is.
They're all really old, and I feel like Biden hasn't done anything.
Do you think there should be an age limit for the presidency?
100%.
Who are you voting for?
Voting. Biden. I got a good feeling about him.
Trump's a good president, or he was a good president.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
to be fair, if you walk around LA, you will mainly encounter this guy.
No, I mean, yeah.
Like, he's not being selective here. This is just walking.
It's just like, dude.
President, because his mistake was not being able to do everything he said he was going to do. He wasn't allowed to do anything he said he was going to do. That's how the country works.
What are your thoughts on Biden?
Ew, no. Oh my God, he's white.
Do you think Biden did a good job last couple years or no?
Biden's an idiot.
What did he do wrong?
I'm not sure on all the details, but how he pulled our troops out when people were still there.
In Afghanistan?
Yeah.
First of all, he's sitting in a bus stop in Los Angeles. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't even know what kind of public transit we got going on. So regardless, the attitude that he's demonstrating is the average voter, though. He's like, I don't know, I just don't like him. He pulled the troops out. I saw a Fox News article. I saw a Fox News headline in passing. Okay. And I decided, like, he's a bad guy from that.
Yeah, and he's a puppet.
Donald
Trump.
Trump?
You want to know why?
Tell me why.
He's a billionaire, for one. And two, he lured the gas.
Okay, I feel like this is like anti-Trump content now. Every homeless person he's interviewed has been pro-Trump, like unconditionally.
Prices on everything, made jobs easier. That's why I'm voting for Trump.
So you got a job easier?
Yes, sir. I worked at Little Caesars.
Where are you working at now?
Nowhere.
And what was the first thing that you said?
It makes jobs easier.
I think you should definitely vote for Joe Biden. If you ever had someone who's going to dictate anything.
Typical Democratic Party loyalist, by the way. She's like dunking on a homeless guy.
Yeah.
Let me debate this homeless guy, dude.
He's pulling up that old website that Peter Dow started in 2016, like Fact It or something.
Yeah.
Whatever
Oh my Veritit? No.
Veritit.
Was it Veritit? Oh my God, you just unlocked a memory.
Yeah, he's pulling up Veritit. He's the first guy to
It's about sharing their political views publicly. They acted like who they were voting for was a dirty little secret to be ashamed of.
Turn it off for a second.
Okay, here, well,
turn it off for a second. I got my
face
phone.
blurred.
I already do. He's on my phone.
yeah, talk to me.
I don't think you posted.
Why is that?
So here's the thing.
All right, tell me real quick.
Here's the thing, bro.
All right.
You have. So can you blur my face?
Sure.
If you blur my face, we're cool.
All right.
So I'm in a big movie, right?
Okay.
And I need to be careful about what I say.
They're gonna recognize you.
I
got you.
I actually would not like to say
No, he's not in a big movie.
Everyone in LA is in a big movie.
Every homeless guy we meet.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a webisode in 2 years. And he's
On Peacock.
Yeah, this is ruining my career. I'm an extra in Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
LA is sort of the perfect place for Tyler Olivera because everyone is like delusional. Everyone who
And
talks
they
to him.
want to talk about themselves as well. Like the homeless people will always be like, follow me on Instagram. And like, here's my chance to be in front of the camera. It's like,
everyone claims they're on the verge of like some major breakthrough success. Everyone's doing great.
City of Dreams. Y'all are haters, dude. City of fucking dreams, baby.
Public institution. If I say it.
Oh, interesting.
No comment.
No comment?
Things were getting heated on a national level, but luckily some still had the balls to speak their opinions freely.
When I say I'm voting Trump, everybody say, how can you vote in Trump?
Why do they say that?
Because usually they think Trump is against the immigration people, right?
He's the best.
Where are you guys from?
Make America great again. Michigan.
Do you think Trump challenges democracy as we know it?
Yes, the happenings by the Capitol.
I love Germans.
January 6th.
Yes.
I remember when Trump wasn't a president. I feel
Such a
more
giveaway.
confident to make money, and I feel my pocket a little bit more heavy. You know, my account a little bit more fat.
It doesn't matter here in California because the outcome is predetermined.
Do you think the election should be based?
Dude, this is the NBA scripted guy. But this time the election is scripted. No, he's actually a communist.
By capital.
He's saying like it's two sides of the same bourgeois democracy. It's bullshit.
I'd say that my politics are more strongly motivated by negative sentiment.
Okay.
I think he's incompetent.
Okay.
I suspect that he's almost certainly committed some form of crime. He was found guilty, to my knowledge.
Convicted felon now.
Joe Biden, I don't think he's all there in the head. I don't think he's the one pulling the strings. So I don't think he necessarily needs to insult Joe as much as he does.
Who did you vote for previously?
I voted for Biden.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were the reasons?
I think it's just like kind of the lesser of two evils type of thing.
You know, I have to go with the lesser of two evils.
Do you think there should be an age limit?
I think so.
Wow, what a brilliant use of this meme, dude.
Yeah.
The lesser of two evils.
That's great. That's a great meme.
If you pick one, it happens.
Oh, that's... Dude, who made this meme? Like a 45-year-old divorced dad? What the fuck?
I think there should be an age limit?
I think so. I think it doesn't seem right that someone that is an elderly is kind of making policies for the next generation.
I think since he's going to be the nominee, I have to vote for Joe Biden.
But what do the people of Skid Row, the symbol of America's homelessness and drug addiction, think our country needs as they live on the streets while the government sends billions to fight wars overseas?
I want to hear from some people who are potentially casualties of policies or lack thereof.
That was a
enacted
pretty
by-
nice Tyler Olivera point, though.
What?
He's just like,
Oh, he
there's
said-
not enough money for homeless people, and they're spending heaps of money on wars overseas.
But what he means is like we should be committing the war.
Skid Row. Yeah, deploy the military to Skid Row. Deal with
why are you
it.
wasting them overseas?
Why isn't the Gerald Ford aircraft carrier? Why isn't that stationed right in LA? And just sending Super Hornets to bomb Skid Row.
Well, I guess like he wants homeless people to keep existing so we can keep making content dunking on them.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
He needs them.
Yeah.
As they live on the streets while the government sends billions to fight wars overseas.
I want to hear from some people who are potentially human casualties of policies or lack thereof enacted by president or the next president.
Yeah,
He means potential humans.
Yeah. Potential human casualties of policy is so funny to say about homeless people. It's like, yeah, that's you got it. There's no potential.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's a moral failure. I keep forgetting that it's a moral failure to be poor.
Who are you voting for?
Not you! Definitely go for Trump again.
Trump?
Yeah.
Why Trump?
I think he has the answers.
I never had a president but Obama.
But Obama?
You're not a color man? I'm not voting.
Trump is a Republican. He just want nothing but money. He don't give about nobody and nothing.
Who are you voting for president?
Nobody.
All right.
Not Trump.
Trump stands for the devil.
For the devil? Okay.
He works for the devil.
You think so?
I'd rather Trump.
Okay, Trump.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Trump. I wish you're gonna be. We love you, Trump.
Because he's gonna help us like clean the streets, getting people in order, basically that.
Okay. What ethnicity are you?
Like this.
Are you like Mexican? Are you
Ecuadorian?
Ecuadorian?
Yes.
Okay, so Ecuadorian family likes Trump?
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
They do.
Where are you from?
Iran.
Iran.
Economic was better during the Trump.
You think Biden ruined the economy?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bro, what do you mean the economic was better? You sell wicker baskets. Like,
I don't know. This guy is like the equivalent to the merchant that you find in the Chiofra River. It's like, how do you have a store here? Like, what are you selling?
Like Skid Row is buying that.
No, like what? Yeah, the market for basket is so bad under Biden.
Trump will make it better.
I'm dropping by this guy's place after this. I need to buy string.
Just buy all of his things.
Just make a vote Democrat.
Biden ruined the economy?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
At least Trump, he got a stimulus check.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, tents everywhere. You got to wonder how many tents were there before Trump, how many tents were there during Biden, and how many tents will there.
What do you mean you gotta wonder? Bro, are you fucking insane? It's just like, it's Skid Row. It existed before Trump, it existed during Trump, and it existed under Biden as well. Like, what are we talking about?
I take the weird amnesia because like everything's trending worse.
Yeah.
You know, and then every 4 years they're just like, oh, I guess we got to do the other one because it's gotten worse. Again.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
I also like this is it's such a like weird like the YouTube purview of what politics are that like you become president and you're the first thing you do like the day of inauguration you're like, all right, get rid of the tents. And there's 4 years of no tents, and then the Democrat gets in there, bring the tents back. What the fuck? Why did we get rid of them?
Dude,
I love them.
Yeah, it's crazy when the Republicans are in charge of the federal government. Housing market prices stabilize instantly. They drop, actually. They just come in and they regulate, which is a big policy position of theirs.
But also, we've noticed that homelessness is definitely going down. But didn't someone say that it's like, at least in this area, but it's because aren't they just arresting homeless people now? It's like legal. It's illegal to be homeless, apparently. So it's not like tents or no tents. That doesn't mean it's a good or bad thing.
Well, yeah, that's always what they mean when they say like a municipality is like dealing with homeless people in America.
They're putting them in prison.
Yeah, also move them around. Just bust them to other places.
Exactly.
They do that.
Just every
They do that.
4-year cycle around the...
If you don't have schizophrenia already, I can't imagine they'll give you schizophrenia more than just like appearing in a new city the next day. It's like, what the fuck am I?
And then Tyler interviews you.
How'd you get here? I have no idea.
Oh my god, you would think Tyler Olivera is like a demon being sent to haunt you.
He is. He is, though,
You
to
went
be
me
fair.
in fucking San Francisco. Now you're doing me in Philadelphia. What is happening?
Is this shithead following you around everywhere you go? Do you think like who do you think has more swag?
After whoever wins. This is some staggering homelessness out here. Keep in mind, California has almost 50% of the homeless population. This place is a bona fide hole.
We don't want Trump at all.
Oh, why don't you like Trump?
Okay. There's just too many reasons. That's why I go with Biden.
Sure.
The lesser of two evils.
The lesser of two evils. I heard it countless times here in LA, which I would have expected to be a diehard Democrat fan base. So I teleported to the social activism and woke capital of America, Seattle, Washington, to find out if even they were feeling pro-Joe.
Yeah, I just take the train or like an asshole.
We're back at California.
Yeah. He's dude. Let's see. Seattle. I assume it's also going to be a safe haven for Republicans.
Yeah,
partly that, but it's just it's.
There's
At
one
the end of the day, everyone in America wants identity politics, just for like their specific thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because I think there's such like a spiritual warfare going on in regards to that as well.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people, Ram Dass says it best. It's like the best thing I could do for you is work on myself, and the best thing that you can do is work on yourself. If you're working with intentions and trying to be a better person,
guru guy.
Oh, nice.
and then it trickles out into the community and what you're doing.
I know my parents share a similar like viewpoint as me, and they can't even talk about it in that area.
Sure.
They've actually been fearing things.
They'll kill him.
Yeah.
They'll kill him. If you, God forbid, if you say in San Francisco, by the way, that you're voting for Trump, aren't all the tech guys like now pro-Trump? I thought that they were
monarchists.
Yeah.
But also, if you're actually scared, you wouldn't even say this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm so scared, dude. I'm terrified of saying that I want to vote for the former president of the United States.
The guy who's like winning in all the polls.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I'm trying to be positive about everyone that Tyler Olivera talks to. I like this guy because I haven't seen this genotype in like 15 years.
It's weird.
This guy. You used to run into this guy in the Midwest a lot.
He looks like the bully.
He looks like the bully in every 90s TV show.
This is the genotype of like the kid in middle school who's much taller than everyone, and like there's always someone who looked like this.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's his job now. If you could pursue that as a profession. Just like a professional bully who does gross stuff.
Woke culture killed that, dude.
Yeah.
We need to bring that back. We need to bring that jobs program back.
Things like if they talk about their personal opinion, they might get fired.
I'm afraid to get into that conversation, and
Okay,
you
this is
need,
good.
you
That's
need
true
it.
for like
Israel, Palestine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it, which is also a right-wing position. Right-wingers love getting people fired. Right-wingers love getting people fired for even saying something remotely like saying like Palestinians are human beings is enough to be like, okay, you're done.
They like I've seen like they're celebrating that like all these law firms, which by the way, if you're ostensibly trying to stop anti-Semitism and your thing is like, guess what? Our law firm that only represents the most evil banks in the world and Harvey Weinstein is blacklisting all pro-Palestine people like that, and the flight attendant thing.
Those guys were going to become public defenders anyway. Like they're not going to your law firm.
Yeah, like it is the most like organized and like institutionalized and codified way of like canceling people that I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why are people so afraid of speaking about this?
Without it, we can't get it out of our systems. We can't, explain what we're feeling and what we need to make us better.
When you grew up, were you able to talk about stuff like this? I feel like it's
It was easy to talk. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always.
I don't know. I think that
it's so hard now.
He's on a YouTube video right now. Like, broadcasting this.
2 million people in 4 days watched him say
hard.
these. He's got to be terrified right now. He's
What if
shaking in his boots?
What if it's like it's not political though? He
Just talking.
Yeah, he just means like it used to be
like,
easier to start a conversation.
I have to come out. I have to admit it. Like I sometimes eat gas station egg salad sandwiches. Okay. It's like, yo, get this guy out of here.
He's talking.
That guy, like from his look and his demeanor, I feel like he's one of those American voters who's like, look, immigration's crazy. We need to close the border. Taxes are too high. We should also all utilities should be publicly owned.
Yeah.
And
we need public housing
we need
immediately.
public housing, and all companies should be worker cooperative.
Yeah.
During his last campaign, and
I have to pee.
now that they've
How
kind
am
of
I
seen
gonna
some
get
of the
it?
things that happened with things like, I guess, raising gas prices, that they might try to go back to what Trump did. But a lot of people are very taken aback by his very abrasive kind of nature.
I think Biden has shown people he doesn't really care as much about the people.
You get scared when he leaves a little bit.
I used to, but I've since gotten more confident. I have a space bar in my own home that I practice with.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to lean and do it and read chat from here. It's very,
Leaning
very
forward,
hard.
you're like, this comment better be good.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
are like, you are stretching.
And he just kind of like sits there, just twiddles. He's like, I'm so good at this. This is, look at this.
I'm really afraid to like lean over to it. It just I don't know how it looks. It could look stupid.
Yeah, it's like going before you reach.
Oh, it's such a bad feeling.
He's just allowing things to get worse and worse, and I think Trump is probably going to be the better choice just because he represents somebody who might do it different.
Trump doesn't seem like a great individual as a person. He seems self-centered in ways that I can't believe actually translate to his followers, because he's a really rich guy. Mostly they're not. I mean, because you got a really
Why did you interview that guy? You got a video of him.
uninformed
he
voting population that can be sold anything.
I think the Americans are potentially too dumb to make an informed decision.
Uneducated.
So why are you leaving America? Is this part of the
I live
reason?
in the Philippines. It's more simple life. No drama.
I hope
no
this guy's Filipino. Because if he's not, major red flag.
Yeah, I was
right
going to say
now.
he's going there to get a 16-year-old wife. That's why. Like,
Yeah. If he's not Filipino, if he's Filipino, I greatly apologize.
Yeah.
But if he's not, Tyler Olivera, arrest this man.
It is easier to speak in the Philippines. Tagalog is a fucking easy language.
I have a way easier time as a Trump supporter voting for Trump in the Philippines.
They love Trump there, don't they? I'm sure they would. Do they have Duterte?
They got Bong Bong.
Yeah, Bong Bong Marcos, baby.
I have a Filipino friend, and she told me about this guy Teddy Boy Locson, who was like the Tony Blinken of he was like their equivalent of like a Secretary of State under Duterte, and his Twitter is insane. He posts so much, like he literally posts like 400 times a day and replies to everyone. And he called himself the hard R and word once in an argument.
What?
Yeah, he
In
went.
Tagalog.
Yeah, no, he was. He was like arguing with someone, like a guy in China, and he was like, "I'm a poop," and it was like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why did you say that?"
I mean, that's
what the fuck?
He's just like the Quebec separatists.
Yeah.
Violence like it is here. People are just getting out of hand. It's going to get worse and worse.
Do you think?
Lovely country,
yeah.
but the way it's going, it's just not the same. It's it's not easy to live anymore.
Like, who is in the wrong in that? guy who's showing a Black Lives Matter printout, or the dude punching the printout?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I wonder.
Is my generation screwed?
Could be because there's so many missed opportunities out there of going to school and actually working for a career rather than believing the hype that everybody can become rich online through YouTube, TikTok, this and that other.
You're talking to a YouTuber, man.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think this video is being aired? Like, oh man, like a study. You did not conduct the poll. He needs to stop saying this. He's like,
It's about as good as Rasmussen.
yeah. He's like, I asked 10 people.
But also the kind of
4
people
of them were homeless.
that agree to be in a YouTube video. They're a very particular kind of person anyway. So like,
Yeah. I usually think it's like whenever libs talk about polls and they're like, they didn't call me and I love Biden. Like, I think it's kind of stupid. But like the types of people that will see Tyler Olivera and be like, yeah, okay. that is a very specific pool of people.
We're in Miami. What is the red state of Florida and the Latino-dominated city of Miami think? We haven't talked to a crypto bro or an OnlyFans girl out here. They have the most honesty. Who are you voting for? Trump? Big T?
He wins, I'm leaving the country.
Why are you voting for Trump?
Because he got his stimulus packages.
Okay. Stimmy checks. Damn, look at that.
I like that the one like convincing like pro-Trump voter consistently in this video is that Donald Trump did something that like is so unique to the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Which is give money to people.
I want to point out, like, Miami is. I've never hated a city more. I was like, I almost died when I was there. Not from anything specific. I just felt like my soul was leaving my body. I hated it so much. just the climate
DC.
and everything. It's worse than DC for me. But like Tyler Olivera is so evil that the second he gets there, he's so energized.
Yeah,
his powers are like tripled in Miami.
Yeah. Oh my God.
People be hating on immigrants, but they're building the country. Low key, potentially racist statement. Given that I don't know who the guy is, but
That's what I like about Tyler. He self-criticizes.
Yeah, he's very honest.
Yeah, he's a little self-crit. He's avoiding the struggle session.
tus razones.
O sea, ha ayudado más a los latinos que
Trump, ¿gusta a latinos o no?
No, no.
¿Presidente Biden o Trump este año?
Este año.
Biden. ¿Por qué? Trump.
No me gusta Biden, la política que está haciendo con Israel.
But I live in America.
Okay.
That could mean
The best
anything.
country in the world.
Kill more
After
people, or-
Uruguay.
Second, who are you voting for?
Oh, well, I tell you the truth. I don't know if I go for Donald Trump or I tell you the truth.
All right.
I don't like both.
Trump me parece un poco prepotente. No.
This is an accurate sample of the population,
Yeah.
though. It's just this is Miami.
Yeah, more or less.
Like
Yeah.
75-year-old Latino men and women.
But somehow all the old people are still more like articulate than Biden is.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy's like naked.
he's awesome.
He's all. This is a naked old man, and he's like Trump's a bit overbearing.
He's cocksucking out.
His hands in the side of his fucking.
I love this guy.
No conozco interiormente cómo es la política. Conozco una persona de derecha.
Who are you leaning towards right now?
No, I'm waiting for see if I
said a
can
person to the
beautiful
right.
girl to come in with me.
Mujer bonita.
Yes, exactly.
Who would you vote for?
Probably Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Trump.
That's a TikTok voter.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
TikTok is so damaging sometimes. Yeah. Like, goddamn. Oh, man.
Trump, you had to be sick to vote for Biden.
But I've seen a few things and I feel like he's more for the people and about change.
Okay.
Porque es liberal.
Okay.
Soy de Argentina y
Okay.
comparto los mismos ideales, pensamientos.
Okay. Do you think we'll see World War III if Biden gets reelected?
We are almost at the steps of World War III, thanks to Biden. So, you tell me.
Sure.
There were no wars, during.
There were no
Trump's
wars famously
presidency.
under Trump.
Do you think Trump demands more respect?
There's no wars under Trump is like such an insane thing that I hear so frequently. It's like, dude, I don't know what to tell this person. Like, you are so stupid. Like, if there's World War III, Miami would be hit first. Oh my God. Okay, don't sell it to me. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn.
Globally?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's trying to make America great again. I believe he's going to.
Okay.
I feel he was the best president we had. He had his, troubles and stuff like that, but you talk about a guy who got balls, ain't afraid of nobody. That's the type of president I want, man. When he was in office, dude, everybody was working.
I mean, can you tell me the difference between a Republican and a Democrat?
You tell me.
I mean, I heard the Republicans, they get richer and they worry about changing more laws, and Democrats focus more on being scientists and changing the world more and focus on the planet versus laws.
And I know Trump is pretty much the same age as him, but Trump's like a young 78, 79, wherever he
Okay.
is, man. He's still got his mind, up there.
78.
He's just one of those characters that he's must-see TV, man.
Yeah.
And he makes things freaking happen, man. I love the guy, man.
Okay, this dude's opinion is identical to Alexa's. Like,
He makes things happen.
yeah, verbatim, that's like Alexa's position.
I'm thinking that we should have a woman president.
Okay. As a young man, I don't know how old you are. Do you think you'll ever own land out here in the U.S.?
No, sir, because I realize being homeless, you're more free and you don't have to keep up with the bills and the responsibilities of life. And you can get help from people, and you see how many people help you when you choose to have.
Yeah. He just, dude, what do you mean? He just wants him to watch some fucking crypto bro podcast so he can get his grind set going.
Yeah. Nothing and just have a good day.
I did not vote for anybody.
Okay. Why? Do you think it's a waste?
I don't think it's a waste per se, but I definitely feel that there is a large community of our youth
that does think that way. And because of that, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Okay.
You know?
Well, what about you though? What are your motivations? Like, I want to know.
Dream, nobody's gonna judge you for being just happy and peace of mind all day, walking around, choosing to go where you want, catching any bus, getting help from anybody. In America, this is a dream to explore. So they get mad when they see us like to explore and we get to go where we want and people will help us along our journey. We're all meant to explore as human beings. And we don't stay in one spot. We all want to meet each other all around the world.
Who are you voting for president this year? No right answer.
No, there is a right answer.
But if he believes that, good on him. Like,
Yeah.
right? That would like.
Well,
That's
I mean,
the only way to survive homeless.
Yeah.
he is the person that Tyler puts in here to be like, see, homeless people
Yeah.
want to be homeless.
Yeah.
Which is
Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah. Which is a consistent. It is a consistent attitude that he regularly pumps in his homelessness videos, which are all of his videos. So, you know.
Very wrong, guys.
What is it?
Biden.
¿Por qué?
Porque da más oportunidades a los migrantes que pueden venir a aportar aquí cosas buenas.
Why are you guys voting for Trump?
The economy,
Okay.
the border, and this current guy can
I just love that naming.
couldn't run his
things
way
that
out of a paper
countries
bag.
have.
Okay.
I like Trump because of flag, city,
water.
And North Korea supplying Russia.
Wow.
You voting for president this year?
Trump.
Don't care.
I don't know. I feel like it's a lose.
Where are you from?
Australia.
What are your thoughts on American politics?
I'm glad that Trump's not there because I honestly find
He's
all
South
the
African.
important values, like being respectful.
Voting for Biden. He has done a lot of good policies. He's kept us out of most of the worldwide inflation.
Who are you voting for president this year?
Trump. Joe Biden, because I think he's been doing a fine job.
Biden's done a terrible job in the past 4 years.
You asked me who we voting for?
Oh, he's doing it
Yes,
again.
that was the question.
Yeah, we're voting for Christ.
He loves these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we vote for. Yeah, because we already have a king. So we're not voting for anyone because our king.
Dude, Black Israelites stay dripping though. Like they have the coolest fits, dude. They do. They always dress like Mortal Kombat characters. It's so sick. I would interview them too,
sure.
honestly. Like they're the coolest guys that you're gonna ask questions
King
to.
died 2,000 years ago.
I mean, he's not competent. He's lost motor skills. He's not a true leader. He doesn't stand up and command the nation. So I think a lot of people have lost faith in him.
So we don't care about what's happening here because America is going to fall. It's just like every other empire. Every great empire before all failed. Assyria was a great empire. Babylon was a great empire. Greece was great. Rome was.
All run by Black Israelites. Famously.
Rome split up into 10 toes. And then now you're looking at America, and America is great, but it's going to fall.
What are your thoughts on the concept of a two-party system in the U.S. and independents having little to no chance, it seems?
The two-party system swings left and then swings right. You make progress for a set period of time, and then somebody else comes in and reverses all of that.
Sure.
So I'm surprised that we can't make progress and then the subsequent person just leads off of that progress while bringing in new ideas. And across 50 years, you're not seeing the same issues at hand. You're seeing new issues that develop as a result of the progress that you've made.
Am I welcome
What you
in
want
your
is a
Christ
dictatorship.
kingdom?
That's what you're
Yeah, he's right. He wants this one party, one communist party directive, dude. Broad mandate, popular mandate.
I want democracy where nothing changes.
No, that's what he wants. Oh, I'm sorry.
Plans.
I didn't realize CCP was so bad and so wrong.
In your Christ kingdom. That's what I just got to.
He's gonna be a slave, right?
Absolutely. You will as well.
Gotta make up the rules.
Why are we not brothers?
Because God didn't make us equals. We're not the same. Just because.
Dude, I love these guys. They're so sick. Okay, I'm sold.
Lesser.
You made a black guy, something from a white guy, but we're still brothers and we're still on earth together trying to get along.
Shut up, pussy. Shut up, slave.
Yeah, except you're a slave.
Yeah.
At what point did he say these people
He's getting on his knees. He knows his position.
are going to be slaves?
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
But what did the capital of America, Washington, D.C., home to Joe Biden and the January 6th riot, think about who should lead this country?
There's not a lot of choice. I guess I'll have to vote for this guy.
Biden?
Yeah, I'll vote for Biden. Trump's an asshole.
Okay. What do you not like about Trump?
What is this for?
How you doing, man?
Tyler Olivera. Let's go.
We're just talking to people. How you doing, man? Hey, who are you voting for this year? We're talking to the folks.
I gotta still put some thought into it before I make a final decision.
Who are we thinking thus far?
I'm leading towards Joe Biden.
Are you an American?
No.
You're an American.
Wait, he's a Tyler Olivera fan who's voting for Joe Biden?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like
I
what?
feel like his audience doesn't really engage that hard with anything. It's just like nice to see zombies. Get a bit scared.
Yeah.
It's like a spooky movie.
American, who would you vote for?
Biden.
Biden?
Why? Because, in Denmark we are socialists, so,
Wait, I thought Denmark said to Bernie Sanders did not call it socialist anymore. That's what I thought was going on in that last video we watched the other day.
Democrats definitely more like the Danish people.
Some of his policies align more with like what I'm thinking, abortion,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Would you like to share?
I don't answer a question like that volunteering.
Who do you think will win?
I know that.
Who?
I don't have to tell you that.
I mean, all right.
Biden.
Why?
Biden.
Can you explain?
Biden.
We can't go back to who the Republican nominee is. It seems like a really crazy, unfathomable option. So
In what ways?
what comes out of my head is that it seems crazy that we can listen to the news and that we're talking about the Republican nominee and also talking about his sentencing, his felonies, and all of the above in the same sentence. It just seems like really crazy.
How is Trump a threat to democracy, in your opinion?
I mean, he wants to get rid of all of women's rights, which is scary. He wants to get rid of all minority rights. He wants to be a dictator. And he's just mean.
Okay. Who are you guys voting for?
I'm voting for Joe Biden. I am also voting for Joe Biden. And 3 for 3, I'm voting for Joe Biden.
Okay, 3 for 3. Why?
Because he does not hate women like Trump does.
Okay.
I think he deserves everything he got.
Would your opinion change if Donald Trump did not pay for sex and was not a convicted felon?
No, he's in DC.
So beyond the felon status, so what else drives you to not like Trump?
Such a long
Well, it
video.
just seems like he has a deep hatred for anyone who's not
know we've been,
for
like,
the
pausing
wealthy
stuff.
white American.
And that adds the link, but it doesn't even feel like that. Like we've watched hour-long videos and paused and commented.
Yeah.
That felt way shorter than this. It drags so much. Like there's a metaphysical quality where he makes me feel like I'm in an
Yeah.
like I feel like every time he opens his mouth, I feel like I'm in front of him.
All right, we can skip the rest of it. I suspect
See if he
it's
has
gonna...
a summary at the end. Maybe like
I would like to know his thoughts on
Yeah.
wonderful travel.
And within the restrictions of the council that they were armed and they're cares.
Now, lastly, I'm curious. Comment below who you'll be voting
Fuck
for.
off.
Oh,
No, yeah, he doesn't.
dude.